What's up guys, today I'm bringing you another Pokemon X and Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle. And today, we are going to be battling against Javier. He's the guy who, is that how you say it? Javier? Yeah. Anyway, I was on Pokemon Showdown and he challenged me. So I was like, yeah, let's go for it. It took me a while to battle him actually. I did tell him I'd battle him before, but a lot of stuff got delayed and stuff. I was like IV breeding and I was EV training stuff, so we eventually got to battling, as you can see. And it's actually a pretty decent battle, so let's just get into this thing. I'm not going to bother going over the teams or whatever. We'll just get right into the battle and see how it went. So, Javier, or however I said it before, is going to lead off with his Dragonite, as I'm going to lead off with my Heliolisk, which is generally my lead, because I don't carry Rotom, so I carry a different Volt Switcher, which is Heliolisk. Go for the Volt Switch, do a decent amount, break the multi-scale, which is great. And yeah, actually, even with the multi-scale, that did decent damage. I was actually surprised at that, so go into my Blastoise. Is my defensive tank as he goes for the Dragon Dance. And I was really scared at this point because I was like, well, I wasn't really scared. I was just sort of like worried. I was like, oh, can Blastoise take anything from this thing? But gonna Mega Evolve as my opponent is gonna go for the Dragon Rush, which I don't know. I'm a bigger fan of Dragon Claw personally. I prefer the accuracy. So he goes for Dragon Rush. Unfortunately for him, he does miss. Fortunately for me, he does, as I am able to get off a Toxic. Luckily, he does not carry the Lumberry, so I am able to put this thing on the timer and at least protect myself a little bit. So, goes for the Dragon Rush. This does a hell of a lot, even though I guess it's at +1, but this is a physical defensive Mega Blastoise, so it's certainly no slouch. But yeah, it's going to get knocked out by 2 Dragon Rushes from a +1 Dragonite, which makes sense. If it was just from stock, I probably could have taken at least 3, but yeah, whatever. So, at least I got this thing down to half, and pretty much at the range where I can go back into Heliolisk and just knock this thing out with a Hidden Power Ice, which is what I'm going to do. And that is going to be able to knock out the Dragonite for that range of HP. It is 4 times effective. I am carrying the Life Orb, and the multi-scale was obviously broken on the first turn, so going to be able to knock that out, which is great. As he knocks out into his Tyranitar, I was a bit worried. Like a lot of people switching Tyranitar on my Heliolisk. I don't know, like they could be special defensive or physical attacking, but the majority I face seem to be physical attacking because I seem to do the same amount of damage, which is about 25. Not even 25, that's about 20%. And yeah, gets off a decent chunk of damage with the Volt Switch, so it's not bad at all. Goes for a Dragon Dance, so this guy's like trying to set up on me with like 2 Pokemon. He's dancing in front of me, he's doing a little bit of a dance, and I'm not too pleased with that, so gonna go out into my Conkeldurr, and that is obviously gonna threaten this thing. He goes for the Earthquake. Believe I am just gonna go for the Bulk Up at +1. That Earthquake does a lot for a just neutral hit, so yeah, this is a bulky Conkeldurr, Adamant, so 252 HP, 252 attack. Gonna go for the Bulk Up just to make sure that I don't take that much damage again from another Earthquake, because I figure that's the only thing this thing can, or it's the only thing this thing can do to me, with it having Stealth Rock, probably Stone Edge, and Crunch for some dual stab. So I'm going to go for the Drain Punch, and he's going to knock out the Tyranitar. It is 4 times effective. I would have knocked it out without the Bulk Up, but again, the Bulk Up was to protect me from other hits. So now he makes a play here that I didn't pay too much attention to when we battled, but now that I'm watching over this, I know for sure what this is. So he goes out to his Gengar, and I was confident I could take a Dazzling Gleam and hit him with a Payback, but I did a damage calc, damage calc, and I should have been able to take that, but I see no item, I see no Life Orb. This thing is a Choice Specs Gengar, because I calced it, and yeah, Choice Specs Gengar does like 90% to 100 and something with a with the Choice Specs Dazzling Gleam on a Conkeldurr with 252 HP. So, definitely running Choice Specs Gengar. Obviously, I didn't know at that point, but I went out to my Gengar because I was feeling real and I was going to risk the speed tie. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty interesting. He could have been Expert Belt, I guess, but no, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he was, pretty sure he's Choice Specs, because, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, go for Shadow Ball in the Azumarill. Obviously, I'm afraid of that thing, so I go out into my Trevenant as he goes for the Aqua Jet, which I did predict. So, at least that way, I can sponge up an Aqua Jet with Trevenant. And he's carrying Life Orb, so I mean, Life Orb Azumarill is a threat. You don't have to run Choice Band. You can run Belly Jet, you can run Life Orb, you can run Choice Band. It's all up to you, but I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. And that's obviously going to benefit me a lot because this thing is physical attacker. It has pure, or no, it has huge power. So getting a burn on it is going to cut its attack. Still does a lot with a player up, I will admit though, so I was kind of worried. I was like, Trevenant is not as bulky as I think it is. But he's at the range where I can just go for a Horn Leech and knock him out and just get a little bit of HP back without having to just get leftovers. So, get a little bit of health. And I am going to get the leftovers recovery too, but he can just go out into something that kills me, which is what he does. And he goes out into his Choice Specs Gengar, I believe. Let me see. He goes out to his Medicham. So he had Medicham and Pinsir in his team. I didn't know which one was the Mega. Turns out it's Medicham. That's cool. That's cool. I like Mega Medicham. I do honestly prefer to run Choice Scarf Medicham, but hey, Mega Medicham is just as good. Gonna go for the Ice Punch. It is gonna knock me out. And gets critical hit, not needed at all. This is a special defensive Trevenant, so that was not necessary. And if you saw from the player rough damage, from a burn to Zoom Arrow of a Life Orb, that definitely didn't matter. Let's go to my Gengar. No, I'm gonna scare him out, but he actually stays in. I know I outspeed because I'm timid, and I am 252 in speed, as well as 31 IV, so I'm gonna go for a Shadow Ball and just knock out that Medicham from full. Get my Black Sludge recovery. I was kind of hoping that, well, when I first went into my Gengar, on his Gengar, I was baiting the fact that I was Scarf, so I could scare him out, but he switched out anyway, so, yeah. Anyway, going into my Heliolisk on his Gengar, because I don't want to risk the speed tie. And, yeah, he's going to go for the Shadow Ball. It doesn't affect me. I misclick here, or I guess I just misplay altogether. Go for a Volt Switch. If I went for T-Bolt, he was dead. Go for the Volt Switch, and he goes for the Shadow Ball again. So I guess he either predicted me to go back into my Gengar, predicting like a Sludge Bomb, or just was sacking his Gengar, because Shadow Ball is going to take me out, and it just confirms me that he was choiced. I'm almost certain it was Choice Specs. So his Specs Gengar is going to be able to knock me out. And I actually outsped with Heliolisk, meaning he's probably modest, because, or not probably, he is modest, I assume, because Gengar outspeeds Heliolisk by 1 point. So gonna go for Thunderbolt and knock it out. And he is down to his last Pokemon, which is his Pinsir. I still have Garchomp and something else. So, gonna go to his Pinsir. I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolt. Does a hell of a lot, but not quite enough, as he's gonna be able to knock me out here with the close combat and get his Moxie boost. I was kind of worried if he was gonna go for like Quick Attack or something, and then I didn't think he'd Mega Ball, because he already Mega Evolved Medicham, not Alakazam, but yeah, I was kind of worried here that he could do a lot of damage to me, but I then remembered that I have Garchomp, and Garchomp has Rough Skin, so if he went for Quick Attack, he'd probably die to Rough Skin damage, and he wouldn't kill me because Garchomp's bulky. Not to mention I'm a Choice Scarf Garchomp, so I can just knock him out with a Dragon Claw, and pretty much just clean up the game. So, good match there, Javier. Thanks for battling me, or Javier, or whatever. I actually only had Garchomp left, looking at my team, so yeah, pretty good battle. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know how I said that, but hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys next time, so see you then.